Baseball records are meant to be broken, but when a 21-year-old minor leaguer hits a ball farther than Mike Trout has all season, that's when you know something extraordinary just happened.
You're talking about Roman Anthony's monster shot in Worcester, right? That 497-foot grand slam is just mind-blowing when you really think about it.
Exactly. And here's what makes this so fascinating. Since they started tracking these things with Statcast in 2015, only four major league players have ever hit longer home runs. We're talking about elite company, Nomar Mazara at 505 feet, Giancarlo Stanton and CJ Cron at 504, and Christian Yelich at 499.
And what's really incredible is the technical aspects of this blast. The ball left his bat at 115.6 miles per hour. That's faster than many small aircraft at takeoff.
You know what's even more impressive? He did this against a 91.1 mile per hour sinker, a pitch specifically designed to keep the ball on the ground. Instead, Anthony turned it into one of the longest home runs we've seen in recent baseball history.
Hmm, that really makes you wonder about the physics involved. Everything had to be absolutely perfect for that kind of result, right?
Well, think about it. The bat speed, the point of contact, the launch angle, all coming together at exactly the right moment. And he did it to the opposite field, which shows this wasn't just raw power, but advanced hitting technique.
That's such an important point about opposite field power. Scouts must be absolutely drooling over this kind of display from a prospect.
And let's put this in perspective. In the majors this year, the longest home run has been Mike Trout's 484-footer against the Giants in April. So here's this AAA player outdistancing the best player of our generation by 13 feet.
The timing couldn't be more interesting either, with Red Sox fans already calling for his promotion. His overall numbers are pretty compelling too. Batting 290 with 10 homers and 29 RBIs in 57 games.
You know what really stands out to me? His response after the game. Just a simple, got it and didn't really miss it. That kind of composure from a 21-year-old speaks volumes about his mental makeup.
Oh, but then his manager, Chad Tracy, comes in with what everyone was really thinking. That ball was murdered. Sometimes you just have to tell it like it is.
And here's something people might not realize. Anthony wasn't even a first-round pick. He was selected in the second round of the 2022 amateur draft. His rise to becoming ESPN's top prospect shows how player development isn't always about draft position.
Well, that's what makes baseball so fascinating, isn't it? Sometimes the best stories come from unexpected places.
Speaking of stories, this wasn't just any situation. It was a clutch moment in the eighth inning, with his team only up by one run. The bases were loaded, and instead of just trying to drive in a run, he created a moment people will be talking about for years.
And this was actually his second grand slam of the season, which shows it wasn't just a fluke occurrence.
Looking ahead, this could be one of those moments we reference years from now. You can imagine future broadcasts showing this clip when Anthony's playing in big situations in the majors, saying, remember when.
That's assuming the Red Sox can keep him in the minors much longer after this. I mean, when your prospect is hitting balls farther than anyone in the major leagues this year, that's got to factor into their decision-making.
Well, that's what makes this moment so special. It's not just about one incredible home run, it's about watching a potential star announce himself to the baseball world in the most dramatic way possible. These are the kinds of moments that remind us why we love this game so much.
And why baseball statistics and modern technology like Statcast make these achievements even more impressive. We can appreciate exactly how extraordinary these moments are.
In the end, this might be the tipping point that forces the Red Sox's hand. When you have a prospect doing things that even the game's biggest stars aren't doing, it becomes harder and harder to justify keeping him in the minors.